Peace and blessings. The 5 stages of semen retention in my 3-year journey. I'm gonna talk about what I experienced along the way. And my last semen retention video, I asked to get 200 likes, and that video got like over 600. And I mean, the love in that video was just overwhelming, man. So I'm gonna make more semen retention content. Best believe it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And this video, let's get 1,000 likes. Let's do it. Let's get 1,000. And this is, remember, this is my 3 years. This is what I went through. You might have different stories, you know, different spirits, different souls. But the number one thing I went through my first got on semen retention, I still battle this to this day, is blue balls. For those who don't know what blue balls is, it's pretty much the worst pain a man could experience in this physical realm, or one of the worst pains, one of the worst, agonizing, sorrowful, and there's nothing you could do when you're on semen retention. Now, if you're not on semen retention, you could just masturbate real quick and then the pain goes away. But what it is pretty much when you have buildup in you and you're not letting it out because all the programming, you know, you watching porn for years, you fornicating, or you just letting that spirit of lust get the best of you. And the minute you try to abstain, your body's not used to it. It's just used to getting it out so much. So all that buildup inside of it, it causes so much pain. I don't think females go through it. It's just men, but it's just a worse pain. So I know some brothers who don't. I have some friends that like, oh, I never went through that before. But if you have blue balls, is the worst thing when you first get on semen retention. For me, I was battling this so bad, and I mean, there was times where the pain lasted for over 10 hours, and I just had to endure. Man, I was just like, I mean, it's just painful. It's dreadful. I still remember, and even still to this day, I still battle with this because now that I'm married, like let's say my wife's on her period, like, and you know, that's like 5 days no sex, right? And like, I'm just so used to getting it out, and it's just like the sleeping next to a fine woman, and it's just like, oh, the pain. So blue balls is something you're gonna get on, you're gonna experience. Now, some people don't experience it, but for me, my testimony, my journey, I experienced that. It's one of the worst pains a man can experience. Sometimes it can last up to 3-4 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours. The longest I remember, it was like 10 hours. That was like 2 years ago. And that's usually you're gonna have it. I have like a timeline on it too. Like I said, I still battle with this too, blue balls. But especially when you first get on it, it'll be within the day, the first week. The first week when you get on semen retention, that's when you get a battle with the blue balls. And the only solution is just to be strong, man. That's all you can really do. Find something productive. I was watching on Google. It was saying like you could take like hot baths and stuff like that, or whatever, or do something productive. Play basketball. Get your mind off of it. Get your mind. That's one thing that I noticed. It really does help. So that's number one. You're gonna experience blue balls. Blue balls is terrible, and all you could do is just stay strong, man. Number 2 is wet dreams. Now, wet dreams is something you could experience when you're on your 4th month of semen retention, your 2nd month of semen retention, or your like 1 year. And in my opinion, wet dreams do not count as a relapse. Some people say it counts as a relapse, but I don't believe it. I'm not giving the succubus power, because what it is a succubus. The succubus sees that you're being set free from the soul ties. You're being set free from that demonic spirit of lust. You're being set free. So what is the succubus gonna do? If she can't attack you in the physical realm, she's gonna get you in your dreams, and you have a wet dream. And I remember when I first had my first wet dream, or actually when I was first on semen retention. Wow, man, I still remember this. I had 5 wet dreams within 2 weeks. 5 wet dreams within 2 weeks. And then prior to that, before that, I probably had maybe like 2 wet dreams all my life. And I was 25 when I first got on semen retention. So I only had like 2 wet dreams prior to that. And I remember when I would have wet dreams, I would think it was a good thing because it feels so real when you're having sex with a succubus in your dreams. It feels so good. It feels so real. But not knowing that all she's doing is draining of your energy. All she's doing is try to get you to go back to your old ways. So it's a spiritual warfare out here, and you got to be armored up, be protected. And remember, it does not count as a release. My opinion. Some people say it does, but I don't believe it counts as a relapse. Just keep on staying strong and don't be discouraged, because that's what the spirits want you to do. They want you to be discouraged, but stay strong and just keep on retaining as long as you can. Number 3, your confidence is going to go up. Now, some people might say this might happen in, I put 3 months. It could be 1 month for you, 2 months for you, but you're going to notice you're going to feel more confident. You're going to have more energy. Your testosterone is going to go up. You're going to feel like you could conquer all your goals. It's just, you're just more focused, more disciplined, because when you abstain for 3 months, you got to understand, a lot of men are not able to even last a week, let alone a day. So when you're going 3 months or something, you're just going to feel like, you know, Super Saiyan. You're going to feel like Goku. You're going to feel like you're strong. And you are, because like I said, not many men can go more than a week. You know, if you told the average man about semen retention, no fap, they're gonna laugh at you or look at you weird or crazy. But to me, they're the crazy one because they're watching another man get it off and they're getting themselves off to it. To me, that's weird. That's crazy. But we live in a matrix where everything is backwards. This whole world is backwards. So there's nothing cool about you beating it off to watching porn. There's nothing cool about that, you know? And the cool thing is semen retention. The cool thing is staying strong. You know, having brothers to encourage you, having brothers to, you know, if you do fall short and you go back to it, having someone to say, oh, don't worry, bro, you got this, you know, to, you know, not do that type of things no more. But like I said, we live in a matrix where everything is backwards. They program us to be that way. Number 4 on the stages of semen retention is now after you get your confidence, here comes the female attraction. Here comes Eve looking you at the gym. Here comes, you get more looks, more stares. You might have your ex-girlfriends pop up. And the reason why they're popping up is because you're breaking free from the soul tie, which is why you get wet dreams, the demonic attacks. Now your ex-girlfriend who you know is not right for you. You know she doesn't mean you well. You know that she's on a whole different vibration, or you're on a whole different vibration. Your energy is you're just done with her. And she's gonna try to pop up. Oh, I miss you, babe. Oh, you know, should I hang out with you? And it's just a trap. It is just a trap, especially if you made it past 3 months. That is a trap, bro. She's a past. Ex-girlfriends, old friends. That's the past, bro. On semen retention, you're more moving forward, man. It's a new level in life. Don't, the old friends, the ex-girlfriends that you cut off for a good reason, do not go back to them. You know, especially if you've been retaining. How come when you weren't retaining, they didn't come back? But now you're on semen retention, you're not even thinking about them no more. Now they want to pop back. It's spiritual warfare, man. So with that being said, don't even go back to them. Or if you're at like the grocery store, you're gonna notice more looks. You're gonna know they'll come up to you and try to start a conversation with you. You know, and that never happened before. And like one thing, my belief is that Eve, you know, they're more spiritual than men. You know, they're more tapped in than men are. So they could feel when your energy is up. They could feel when a man's retaining. They could feel when a man is, you know, on his purpose, as disciplined. You know, and she's gonna try to distract you. Okay, most of them are. And if you ever have a goal, let's say if your goal is to retain for 1 year. That is your goal. Forget the female attraction. That's just a distraction, bro. Don't even think about that, bro. Don't even focus about that. Your focus is on retaining. Retain as long as you can. The longest streak I was on was 10 months. And then I attracted a girl who wasn't, she acted like she was down for me, but it was just, she was an agent. She was just sent from the enemy. And if she wouldn't come in my life, I would have still been retaining. You know, I would have went as long as I could. I was perfectly fine. In 10 months, I was perfectly fine. And like I said, all that female attraction stuff, girls jumping in your DMs, stuff like that. I mean, you can entertain them and stuff like that if you want, if you're bored, you know, but I wouldn't, bro. You know, I would just keep it short, keep it simple. Focus on your goals, king. You're a king. Don't let these Jezebel, succubus, Lith, don't let them distract you, bro, because it's not that 15 minutes, 30 minutes of pleasure. It's not worth it. It's not worth all the months you've been retaining. It is not worth it. Let me tell you that, man. And if you ever have anything that you're battling with in terms of lust, unfollow girls. If you're following like on Instagram, on Snapchat, they're always showing their ass. They're always showing their body. You got to unfollow them because if you have a weak mind, that could kind of like make you, oh, dang, give you those thoughts to your mind. You know, so unfollow anything that's keeping you tempted. Let them go, bro. Let them go. Don't let Jezebel have dominion over you, or succubus. Just let them go, bro. And that's strength. A lot of men can't even unfollow Jezebel on social media. They can't even follow his Instagram thoughts on social media. They can't do that. But you want semen retention, you gotta be a king, bro. You gotta have that energy, that masculinity, and just be like, peace. I'm gone. You know, I could get another one. And you gotta have that type of mindset because at the end of the day, guys, you are the prize. According to the Bible says a man is the head. The man is the one who's a real prize. The Bible even says that Eve was created for Adam. Woman, that's why they put all the makeup on. They dress a certain way. She's trying to win you over. So at the end of the day, all men are the prize. Don't be deceived by them being entrepreneurs or them having thousands and millions of followers on social media. That's just an illusion, bro. This matrix is nothing but an illusion. So don't think that just because she has a lot of followers or she's pretty that she's better than you or she's more worthy than you. That's all in your head. That's a simp mindset. That's simp energy. Get on simp retention after like a year, bro. That simp stuff is dead, man. That's a pass. That's a pass, man. Number 5 is a flatline. Everyone goes through a flatline on semen retention. It is completely normal because you are in your flesh. Jesus Christ, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. Even he went through a flatline. Even he went to the mountaintop and cried and wept because he was weak. You know, he went through weak. He was everyone that's in our flesh. We're gonna have times where we're tempted, We're gonna have times where we feel weak. That's normal. That's complete normal. And as when you're feeling weak, and you're enduring, that's when strength is built. That's when strength is built, brother. So when you're weak or when you're going through that flat line, don't be discouraged. Don't be like, oh, let me just give up, or let me just, open up the websites, or let me just, go on Tinder and just do a couple swipes and she's out. That's a date. It's so easy to get sex nowadays, and they want to say, and they want to believe that they're the prize. They're not. Don't be deceived. But when you go through a flat line, and I didn't put a day on this flat line because that could happen on week 1 for you. That could happen on week 8. It's all random because we're all in our flesh. We all go through weak stages in our life. But like I said, when you're going through that weak stage in your life, guys, brothers, just understand that you're actually becoming more stronger. You're actually becoming, as you're enduring through that weak stage, you're actually becoming more stronger. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, you're becoming more stronger, bro. So just stay strong, kings. And that was 5, but I have a bonus one. And that's spiritual warfare. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's kind of small. Remember, the bonus one is spiritual warfare. You're going to go through spiritual warfare on your semen retention journey. Like I said, I was retaining for 10 months, and the succubus came my way. She came disguised as a Christian. She came disguised as a believer in Jesus, a believer in God. But I understand, with my wisdom, I understand that God sent her my way. Even though she was working for the enemy, God sent her my way because I had a lot of things I had to work on myself. And the Bible says that when your heart's broken, the sorrow of your heart makes it better. So that was actually making my heart better. So I'm becoming a better person through her, because of her. It's kind of hard to understand from someone else, but I understand. I gained the wisdom understanding to understand that. But you're gonna go through spiritual warfare. Like I said, ex-girlfriends will pop up, old friends will pop up. People might try to get you to go places. When you're on semen retention, you don't want to be in the club. You don't want to be at a party. That's just going to tempt you. And when you're on semen retention, you don't want to smoke weed. You don't want to drink, because that's going to make your flesh even more weaker. The Bible says when you feed your flesh, the flesh is going to wage war against your spirit. When you're on semen retention, you're in your spirit. You're in tune with spirituality. Okay? And when you're doing things with the flesh, like smoking, drinking, and stuff like that, that's going to feed into your flesh more and more. And then now the flat line pops up, and now you're just weak because you fed the flesh so much. Now your spirit's weak. All right, the flesh lusts against the spirit, and the spirit's lust against the flesh. So understand that, brothers, to stay strong and just endure. So spiritual warfare will happen. Spiritual warfare will happen. 5 stages of semen retention. You will go through. You will get blue balls. Now, like I said, some men are different. Some men don't experience that. Some of my friends told me they never got that before. So number 2 is wet dreams. You will definitely have wet dreams on semen retention, for sure. Whether it's on month number 6, whether it's week number 1 or year number 1. Your confidence is going to go up because you're going to feel more manly. You're going to get your masculinity back. All that simp in the past, all that simp energy you had in the past, that's dead. That is dead. Number 4 will be female attraction. You're going to get more looks. You're going to get more DMs. Girls are going to be wanting to talk to you, wanting to get to know you, wanting to get to figure you out. But like I said, that's just a distraction, bro. Just if you have a goal, stick to your goals, man. I'm telling you. Females, they come and go. All right, they come and they go. If she's not your wife, don't even waste your time. Number 5 is a flatline. Like I said, even Jesus Christ, even Samson, the strongest man in the Bible, he went through a flatline. King Solomon, the guy who had the most wisdom and understanding, he went through a flatline. So everyone goes through a flatline. It's completely normal, completely normal. Don't be discouraged when you go through the flatline. Just understand you're becoming more stronger. And number 6, a bonus one, is spiritual warfare. All right, spiritual warfare, whether you're on semen retention or not, is always going to happen, But especially when you're retaining, the devil has a job to do, and you have the job to do as well too. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Hit the like button and share the video. I'm out. Peace.